Welcome, everybody, to Gem Mint and Authentic. We finally have a name now that we've come to a consensus on.
Yeah.
This is a podcast about collecting from collectors for collectors. We're going to talk a lot of vintage, industry trends, of course, hot takes, because that's the card father. And we're also here with comedy legend Jeff Garlin. And today's guest is World Series champion Will Klein, who is the pitcher from the Los Angeles Dodgers. So thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, we just want to hear all about your collecting story and everything. So we might as well start out. How did you get started in collecting?
Yeah, I think I started off, as a little kid collecting Pokémon, and my dad's like baseball and football cards that he'd stored in like the white storage boxes that, we have a billion of now at my house. And so I just started like collecting my own Pokémon cards and like looking through all of his old baseball and football and, just like doing it with him, like growing up watching the Cubs and the Colts and stuff. So like collecting all those guys.
Hold on, take a step back. Cubs and Colts? Your mom's from Indianapolis, your dad's from Chicago. Like, how did that end up Cubs and Colts? That's not a combo you hear.
Yeah, they're kind of
Well,
random.
Indiana doesn't have a baseball team, but we're about to have two football teams.
Oh, great grandma. So, growing up in Indiana, the closest team were the Bears. I mean, the Cubs.
Yeah, it was Cubs, Cardinals, or Reds, and I chose the one that hadn't won the World Series in the longest time.
By the way, great choice. But to me, that's an easy choice, Cub card. Although Cardinal fans are really some of the best in the business. Yeah. Would you agree?
One of my best friends is a Cardinals fan, so he's a great person.
Yeah. Well, by the way, though, the reason I ask is that you pitch there. Mm-hmm. And I imagine that there's some places you go, if I don't come back, I don't care. And then there's other places where you go, this is a great baseball experience. And I would imagine the Cardinals is a great baseball experience.
Yeah, I agree. I think
the Reds aren't.
I haven't pitched in Cincinnati yet, so I don't know.
I've gone to a game there, and it's like you go, all right.
Yeah, I grew up with the Red Sox in the 70s, and, they broke my heart in the 75 World Series. So I have nothing good to say about the Reds.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There you go.
There you go.
I've never said this. You remind me of a young Carlton Fisk.
Well, I did have the nickname Pudge as a kid, so
right.
Just saying.
By the
I
way,
didn't know that,
our nicknames.
I did.
I was like, what?
Our nicknames for the show is, say your name.
I'm Gem.
Mint.
Authentic.
There you go.
We like that name. All
Boom.
right. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
He does that a lot.
I'm known for interrupting. I know I keep touching your shoulder, but I want to connect with you on the deepest level.
Aww.
You're a cool guy.
So you started off with Pokemon. You got into baseball from there. Amazing. And then do you collect anything outside of sports cards too?
Yeah, pretty much everything now.
Yeah.
So when I signed and like had my own money, I was like, what did I enjoy doing as a kid? And so I got back started with Pokemon there. Baseball and soccer, I like watching soccer, and World Cup now is pretty cool. But baseball, like collecting teammates, guys you played against, guys you grew up watching, like all that. And so that's really been the basis. And then now, like as we've kind of branched out, it's gotten into like Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, and like pretty much anything that looks fun to open at this point that we've kind of gotten into. So it's a little bit of everything, but
for sure,
there's so much to open now. It's pretty fun.
That's awesome. So you said you're a soccer fan. Who are you rooting for in the World Cup?
Oh, the U.S. obviously.
Right.
I think I have Spain winning it all.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for them on the side, but the U.S. looked pretty good against Paraguay. So
They did.
They looked really good. So that's exciting. I'm really
Okay. So I've got questions immediately because I hear you say something and I find myself being curious. So you said it's been fun collecting cards of players that you watch and stuff. Have you been to a ballpark or had a team visit the ballpark where you were starstruck and you approached them, or you were starstruck and didn't approach them?
Yeah, I think in 2024 when I was with the A's, the Dodgers came to town. And my wife's and myself were like big Ohtani fans, and they were coming, and some other guys had sent balls over. It's like ask him to sign it, and I was like nervous to do it myself. But I was like, could you just throw one in there, for me? You don't have to tell him who it is; he won't know. And could you like just get a ball signed by Ohtani, like add to our collection? And he signed it, and it came back, and so that's like one of the coolest things we have. But like that was one of those moments where I was like, this, like he's bigger than baseball. Like this is something.
He might be. I mean. he has a chance to be. Actually, he has a chance to go even beyond Babe Ruth because of his international.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when all is said and done, first off, I don't recall anyone, forgetting home run records, that's ever been mentioned on a consistent basis with Babe Ruth.
Right.
Babe Ruth has been acknowledged to be the greatest baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes along, and it's kind of ridiculous.
I think they've actually stopped the Babe Ruth comparisons, to be honest with you. I don't even think that is mentioned nearly as much as it was 2-3 years ago.
I agree, but also know, right now Ohtani is a sure first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But if he stopped tomorrow,
Yeah.
that's what he would be.
Yeah.
But you can't say that he's better than Ruth because of the longevity of Ruth's career.
Right. I mean,
And Ruth's career was of Dennis Leary, this comedian friend of mine. He does Ruth at the end of his life when he had the voice box on Babe Ruth. All right, I yammered. All right, Ohtani's the best ever. Keep going.
there you go.
So
just
you
keep
were
going. Don't let my Babe Ruth, Dennis Leary impression slow you.
pretty good.
There's videos of that, like on
I've known
YouTube.
that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. So what was that like then, knowing that you're such like an Ohtani fan and then him becoming your teammate?
Yeah, I was really nervous to walk in there, like meet him and stuff, because he's, I mean, obviously like the best baseball player of our generation. We'll probably see the rest of our lives. But yeah, that was really, I was like nervous, and like you think he's going to be, bigger than everybody, and he's like nicest guy ever. Like everyone on the team, like there's no like egos or anything. Like everyone's like was so welcoming when I came over. I was like, what was I worried for? And so that's kind of what makes like everybody over there great, is like no one's like kind of doing their own thing. Everyone's like together and really welcoming. So that was really cool to see.
Have you watched his preparation?
What does he do?
I don't see him because he's always doing something else. Like he's always, I mean, he's got to practice hitting, he's got to practice pitching. Like he's always like doing something that I
But
can
do you
never
know
even
of
dream
any
to do.
prep that people talk about that he does, in terms of even sleep or what he eats or?
I just let him do his own thing.
I'm
I
not
heard-
saying you're going to stop him. There was no implication in that. Don't you stop Ohtani from his prep. I'm just curious if you see or heard anything. That's all. Because you hear that a lot from athletes. Like, how did you do this? Well, I watched so-and-so, the way they handled themselves and what they did.
I heard he sleeps 10 hours a night. That's what I heard, but
That'd be-
I don't
yeah.
know. That's nuts.
I don't watch him sleep, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, you're putting yourself in it. No one's saying you're by his bedside. No one wants you to stop him from doing his pregame rituals. You're responsible for yourself. What's your pregame ritual?
No.
Yeah, because
I
you
mean,
have a game today, too.
Yeah, I mean, I like do the exact same thing every day. I'll get there like 12:30. I like to do like my whole like contrasting in the hot and cold tubs. I'll do that for about 30 minutes, eat lunch.
Can we stop there for a second and then you pick up? Because, again, curiosity pops up. So I get a thing called trigger finger. Have you ever had that? It's the sheath, and you got to get a cortisone shot.
Yep.
And because I box, and so.
That's
Why
a
are you
new.
laughing?
That's a new character trait
Oh, okay.
unlocked.
Hold on. I'll
know that.
I'll show you a picture. We'll put it up on the thing. But here's the thing. Before and after, have to put it in a bucket of ice, just my hand.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts. It's like you put it in, you're like, oh, this is uncomfortable. But as time goes on, I don't find my hand going, oh, now it's luxurious like a pool. I find myself actually in pain. So when's the first time you did that, and how does that feel to you?
I mean, I think like it's pretty common to like do that in response to like injuries and stuff like in the past, and so I think I just started like adding that in as like started my prep, because it kind of activates going from like hot to cold like over a couple times, and so probably started that like back when I was in the minor leagues, like picked up like something with in lower body injury or something, and you like, all right, go contrast, like that'll kind of get it going, and so I think I've just continued on with that. So like,
All right, now continue with your thing. No, because I'm very curious about that.
yeah, I think, I mean, it's a lot
I'm
of
going to
guys.
look for the boxing picture, but keep going.
Can't wait.
You never know what to believe.
Hold
Can't
on,
wait.
they did a story about me in Men's Health. All right, they did. All right, I'll show you, and you'll go, no. I'm going to show you a picture from that. But keep going. I want to hear
Photoshopped.
your prep.
I mean, yeah, then I'll go down and I'll do my like rolling out and then mobility routine, which I try to do like the same thing every day. Do my lift, do some med ball prep, go into the training room, do, gets worked on, go out to stretch, and then by the time that's over, like, see, like, ready to eat before the game and then go out there. So it's like once we get to the field, we're kind of on the go the whole time, which is how I don't know how Shohei does it, because he has to work on 2 things that he's the best at. So it's kind of crazy. But, I mean, yeah, I just try to do, like, the exact same thing every day. So
Do you, before a game, do you get quiet time with Kyle Tucker? Just the 2 of you talking? Just catching up, talking about your families.
That sounds like a
That
podcast.
happened?
I love Kyle. Kyle's a great guy.
Yeah.
He talks more than people think he does.
What's that?
So he talks more than people give him credit for.
No. But by the way, I'm sure it's not like a guy like that is going to come out and tap dance before he hits the field. He's not like Pete Crow Armstrong, but I do. That was a contrast when he played for the Cubs. But only, hold on, though. Looky.
That's photoshopped.
Fake.
So,
no.
1,000%.
The camera, I don't know if they can see it. Well, you'll do an insert. Yeah, so.
Oh my God. So what is it like when you're in that 18-inning game and you're just throwing and throwing? Like, how do you keep, like, going on? How do you keep keeping on?
I got pretty tired towards the end.
I could imagine.
Like, definitely in the 18th inning, I could feel my legs going, and like there were a couple where, like, I mean, command started going, like I was yanking them, like what are you doing? Like, you can pitch one more inning, like you might as well go until you kind of collapse out there. And
How many innings did you do?
I did 4. Yeah.
Wow.
At the very
last
end.
4?
The last 4.
Oh, my God.
That was-
Saved
Highest
us.
stakes possible.
Literally hero. Yeah, it was
it
amazing.
was- but I mean, like, I could feel like the crowd, like they were like, going crazy, and obviously like there's
That helps you.
Yeah, I mean, like you feel it. You're like, I can do it for those guys.
Right.
And then you can see Kiké in the dugout, like he's going crazy there too. So like, kind of them, and then
He's a key player for your
I
team.
love Kiké.
Yeah, but
Love.
He's got such great energy.
he's such a fan favorite, too.
Yeah.
Like, everybody loves Kiki Hernandez.
Yeah, I mean, he's-
What's Kiké?
Kiké.
Oh, never knew that. I've been calling him Kiki for years. Would you do me a favor? Tell him I'm sorry.
Hello, man.
And tell him I'll meet him near the ice bath.
Oh yeah, he comes in here as well.
Yeah.
He'll go over to the
I love-
PSA booth and
Yeah,
grade
he's-
and pick up some things here and there.
Yeah, he's huge in cards. He's got his Pokémon.
Yeah, I've
which
seen
is
his
great.
stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. I've gotten to open on his channel a couple times. That was fun.
So you got the Ohtani ball. Do you collect memorabilia?
I have like some of my own. Like, I have my World Series jersey from last year, and then a couple cards that have like cool memorabilia in them. Like, they did like cards for my first win, like when I was a Royal, and they cut up like a piece of my cleat and put it in there too.
Cool.
So the person that got my 1-on-1 like reached out and sent it to me, which is really cool. So I got that, and then I've acquired my debut patch.
Did they
as
ask for
well.
anything in trade?
No, the person just they offered to just send it to me, and then.
Well, why didn't you send them something on your own? Why do you have to be pushed? Why wouldn't you just go, this guy deserves something. I'm going to give him my Ohtani ball.
It's only fair.
I think the Ohtani ball is a little bit.
So that comes back to, I mean, the first time you saw yourself on a card.
Yeah.
What card was it, and what were the emotions of seeing that?
Yeah, it was the 20 Bowman draft, my draft year, and we had the Panini draft as well. But like I remember like getting those cards to sign. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like that's kind of sparked my interest back into it too. Like getting my own, like trying to go find them. Still, neither of my superfractors from Bowman draft has surfaced, which is
Wow.
crazy. Because I figured like if there was a time for them to do it, it would have been after the World Series.
Yeah.
And I was like looking, and nothing. Absolutely, like no.
So
neither.
basically, if I may, the people who have those are actual baseball fans.
Yeah, or
There
they
you
just
go.
forgot they had them, and they're.
No, they're not. You're not going to forget you have that, especially when you're watching the World Series and stuff.
You'd be
That's
surprised.
like if a card means something to me,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it. I am. I have my Jordan rookies. I have a 7 and I have an 8, and I trade them for a 9, but they're staying in my collection forever.
Well, my thing is, it's probably in some pack on a shelf in Sheboygan, just sitting there waiting.
By the way, you are totally right.
Yes,
You
that's
are
exactly
totally
where
right.
that
It's
pack.
here.
Get on a plane.
How long has it been since the debut patch of was it Yoshinobu
Yeah, Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah.
So Yamamoto's patch has not been pulled yet from
Oh,
that
really?
set,
Yeah.
which is like By the way, Sheboygan's got some great card shops.
I know. That's why I mentioned.
Where is Sheboygan?
All right, that guy. What's it like? What? He's one of your kind. He's got a big red beard. No. What? What is his prep?
Yeah, so I get to see a little bit more of his because I'm down in the training room and I like to just watch everything he does because it's like the same thing every day for 2 hours of him just doing the most attention to detail on his stretching, his breathing, everything is so fine tuned to being the same every time. It's just unbelievable the attention to details.
Everybody has to do their thing. Jordan would make himself angry.
Really?
He'd make up that he was in a fight with a player on another team. He By the way, isn't that funny? Yeah. That is so funny. But prep. That's why I've already asked that a bunch. But I'm fascinated what a player's focus is and their approach to that. So So it's not shocking, and I'm sure Ohtani the same. Very precise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And back to Shohei, I'll watch him when he throws his bullpens and just the amount of same thing attention to detail he has before each throw, or if you've watched, there's videos of Yama out there before each throw taking minutes before he makes one long toss throw to make sure everything is as he needs it to be. It's just that's what makes those guys so good.
It's I'll tell you something that I had a discussion with the guy who went to UCLA who was the running back on Jacksonville.
Maurice Jones-Drew?
Yes, Maurice Drew.
Good player.
Good player.
Yeah.
He told me, we're in a discussion, one time I met him, that there are many players in the NFL who athletically are as good as the best players. They just don't put in the work. Right. And what separated people like Jordan and Kobe, they were insane with their work, and they had the best talent. That knocks you over. For example, I'm a very talented comedian. I just don't put any effort. I have severe ADHD, and therefore I don't, look, I've made a few all-star teams, but I don't know if I'm going in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know if there are many guys that could match Shohei's ability.
No. Oh, by the way,
I know what you're saying.
By the way, that's what we're talking to him about, the best player of all time.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about superhumans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the regular. Okay. So did everybody punch Mookie Betts in the face?
No.
That was just a tough.
Everyone didn't?
Come on.
Was anyone mad at him?
No, I mean that's
Mookie.
Did he weep?
I don't know.
It was tough.
I'm
it was still a great
sure
game.
he was, very.
He's Mookie. He's awesome. Yes,
he's
I
the
love
best.
Mookie Betts. I have 9 of his rookie cards, but that broke my heart for him.
It was so close.
I felt worse for him than Yoshinobu. I did.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah, because there's so many people just online and everything. There's so many people that are just gonna send him just.
Oh,
that's the
of
worst.
course.
Yeah, and it's that's, and I mean, baseball's a hard. You're gonna make,
No. Baseball is hard. Baseball is hard. I mean, think about it. It's golf with movement.
That's an interesting way to
Because if a baseball's on a team, there's a good chance you're going to hit it wherever you want.
Yeah.
Whereas a golf ball's on a tee, and it's a high degree of difficulty,
miss.
but no one is ready to catch it to stop it from going in the hole. Baseball is hard. Do you hear me, everybody? This is Jeff Garland. I'm authentic, and baseball is hard.
Baseball is hard.
And I'm going to recommend today, you watch The Natural, and you see what Roy Hobbs went through.
Do you have a favorite baseball movie?
Ooh.
I mean, Sandlot's a pretty classic.
Classic.
Dennis Leary's in that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember we'd watch it, we'd have baseball camps, when I was in middle school, and we'd go to our high school to have baseball camps. And then we'd have rain delays, and we'd all go sit in this little concrete area, and we'd just sit there and watch Sandlot while it was thunderstorms out. So I think that was kind of my favorite growing up.
It's nostalgic.
But if I may, and I'm not kidding you, baseball movies, I think, for the most part, are amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. No other sport can touch baseball movies.
Not at all.
But for me, this is me, The Natural is one of the great experiences I had when I saw it the first time.
Let me just look that up real quick.
With Robert Redford, The
I might just
Natural.
be blanking on the.
Yeah, no, it's. Would you agree?
God, Field of Dreams just
Field
always
of
tugs
Dreams
at the
also.
heartstrings. Just tugs at the
speech.
heartstrings.
Well, they're always big baseball.
Yeah, I don't know if I have seen The Natural.
Oh,
Might
okay.
have to.
You've seen Field of Dreams?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Been
that
there.
catch at the end with him and his
cool.
dad.
Yeah.
Leave me
It's,
alone. But
still,
The Natural,
still tears come. I mean, it's
I love
awesome.
The Natural.
Okay.
And the soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah.
Put it on the list.
Yeah.
Put it on the list. But
By the way, you just said that as a transition into something else
I
for me
did.
to shut up. I know.
She's a gem,
not
by
for
the
you
way.
to shut up, but
I saw she is a gem. Go
to
ahead.
our next segment.
I'm going to open one of my packs while we're
Go for it.
you
Okay,
go.
tell us if you get something cool.
right,
Excited. So we're gonna do kind of to talk about the card market, and this is kind of for everyone. Are there any upcoming boxes that anyone's excited about? I know we just had Series 2 come out. I think coming up is Inception or some other ones.
Disney's
Dynasty.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
For non-sports.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
it's always Chrome.
Yeah.
And it's always overpriced.
Yeah.
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 You
When-
think
when
I'm
is
not
Chrome?
coming in here
And that one is
when
actually.
you receive Chrome
Yes.
and saying, please give me the lowest possible price, because it's going to be up
Yeah.
above
Yeah.
whatever retail is.
Yeah.
Give me the lowest possible price now.
Yeah.
Before that's the look at me. I'm on a show in Burbank Sportscards, and I get to buy Chrome at a 3% discount.
3%.
Your son's tough.
Yes.
He is tough.
Yes, he is brutal.
He is tough. So you said you're getting Disney Chrome?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Disney Chrome, but like
Nice.
when does baseball Chrome come out? So that'll
Oh,
be
do
cool.
you
No,
know?
it's like November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And it's in a
like
bit.
an off thing, so they can really have all the rookies.
I thought Topps
Every-
Chrome- I thought it came out like middle of the season normally.
No. Topps Chrome comes out. The Series 2 comes out early in the year.
I think
Yeah.
it just came
Series,
out.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't come out.
Series 2
2?
just came out.
No, I'm talking about of Chrome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Topps comes out regular.
Yeah.
No, Chrome is what I buy, and Chrome in the fall.
Yeah. And they
So
got
that's
Chrome
it.
update, and
Chrome update's cool.
yeah, it is. You catch all
That's
the
so
rookies
fun,
and
yeah.
stuff.
That is neat.
But no, I mean, I know that you veer heavy towards the non-sport part of the business. And tell us about Disney and how you started and how
Yeah.
you're addicted to it now.
I think I was like a little wary of it at first. Just being like Disney, I was like, who like it's just like movie characters and stuff like that. And then I think last year my wife and I we found a couple like Disney megas out of lids, and we're like, all right, like we'll get those. Like they look cool. And then going through the cards, we're like, all right, like just putting it together from like movies you watched growing up and stuff like that. You're like, all right, this actually like brings back a little bit of that and like some of your favorite characters. And then now we're all in. Like we're going after like Lilo and Stitch, like Moana, like some of the classics. And obviously like you have Toy Story and Cars and all that, and some of our like my favorites growing up. And so just kind of collecting all of those. It's kind of been fun. And then like Chrome is so nice to get your hands on. And then we Neon was really fun too. That was one of my favorites to open this year actually. And so now we're all in. And then Chrome Marvel too. It's just that was really fun to open. Like the Fantastic or Finest Fantastic Four was pretty sick too. So just kind of gone all in on non-sports
What
as
is
well.
the marketplace? I know the marketplace because we had whatchamacallit on for Pokemon. That was crazy. And then he had those cars first something.
The One Piece.
The One Piece.
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Joel
but I
Madden,
know
yes.
those are blow up Johnsons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
One Piece is
But what
insane.
about Disney? What about Marvel? What is the like? Are those blowing up? And is there a great value in certain cards? All that stuff. Do you know the answer to that? Because I would guess you do.
I mean, the market for Disney is pretty huge.
Yeah.
There's so many like super Disney fans. I just think people that like go to the parks, grew up watching the movies, shows, like just all that in general. Like even just fans of like grew up fans of Mickey Mouse now have branched out and so like everything Disney, and then just like just card people in general like have gone into it as well. And so like the market for like fan favorite characters is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Like looking at them on eBay and stuff, like they're not cheap cards.
And the funny thing, Will, is that there hasn't been a lot of Disney cards prior to the modern
Like
market.
2024.
There was actually
first year
some from the
Chrome.
early 90s, I think Impel, and it was just base cards. That's
Yeah.
all it was. You open it, you build the set, you're done with it. But the quality of the cards today and the chase cards that are available and just the creativity from the Topps team and how they build out these products and what these cards look like. It's just night and day. And, you know, the demand obviously is off the charts, like you said, with all the Disney fans that, you know, their whole entire lives, you know, Disney's been such a big part of their
Marvel
lives.
had their sets in the 60s, 70s,
Sure.
80s. Yeah.
But yeah, but today they're just
the old
next level.
masterpiece Marvel sets. Are
Yeah,
so
those
good.
are so
early 90s.
sick.
Yeah, cool
Those are really
stuff.
sick.
Yeah, they got. But yeah, now like the Marvel Chrome and like the Comics Chrome coming out in July and stuff like that's been such a hit too because they just.
I feel really upset right now because it's giving me the fever to collect that shit.
Me too.
Because I really love Disney stuff
Yeah.
for obvious reasons, so many. And I collect comics, so.
It's only natural. Yep. Yep. Next episode, you're going to be opening some Marvel cards,
Do
probably.
you really love like Disney stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's whatchamacallit, Duck, Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
And his family. There's a writer, artist named Carl Barks. And there's all these volumes of those. Every one of those stories is great, and the art is amazing. And they sell them in collections.
Yeah.
So if you look at Daffy Duck and you think, ducks don't bark, oh, there you have it.
The association.
Real quick, Disney, just an association with me, is one of
Yeah.
our dear friends is Leslie Iwerks, and her grandfather was Ub Iwerks, who was Walt Disney's right-hand man.
Oh, wow.
And he was the one that created Mickey Mouse, the actual
Yeah. drawing.
character in the drawings, which is crazy to think about
That's
as well.
actually
It is.
insane too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's carrying it on and doing like documentaries about like Disney and
that's
stuff
really
too.
cool.
Yeah, it's very, it's very neat.
definitely.
It's very,
But-
very
So
neat.
far, by the way, 2 packs,
Nothing.
nothing to,
Sad.
yeah, there's no, but that's the thing about, like, the next pack could have dream stuff,
Yeah.
you know?
That's why.
But getting back to baseball now, I mean, just growing up, it's every kid's dream to be a big leaguer, and more so, it's every kid's dream to be on the mound when it matters the most. And I mean, talk about a dream, and talk about just just thinking back. Did you ever think that you'd be in this type of position? I mean, that's just wild to me.
wild.
I don't think. Like, I think you grow up like dreaming of hitting bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth kind of deal. I don't know if anyone ever pictures being on the mound for 4 innings in an 18-inning World Series game. But I mean, just like the kind of pressure and like adrenaline, like it's the same kind of thing. Like that's what you like. That's what you play for. That's what we practice for. Like to succeed in those moments. And so to kind of have that all like come after. I mean, I've got like released by like 2 teams at the start of the year, and to get there and like be on the Dodgers and like help them be a part, like win that game was just like.
All right, so 2 teams released you.
Yeah.
To me, I win the World Series, and I send a letter to the owner, and I write 2 words. Ha ha. That's what I write, and I send it out.
It's funny because one of my best friends is Jonah Dipoto, whose father is Jerry Dipoto.
Oh yeah.
Who's I think he's the president of the Mariners, so I do think that's kind of funny. I'll let him know.
Did the Mariners release you?
They're the ones that like ended up. You don't get it was like designated for assignment, and then they're the ones that, like traded me to the Dodgers. So like they kind of set it all in motion.
Whenever I hear designated for assignment, I feel like you're going to do algebra. All right, hey, don't want to make you jealous, Mr. Cub fan, but let me say this: Michael Bush, Nico Horner, all right, you ain't getting them.
Former Cubs fan, not anymore.
Oh, okay, so you're all in Dodgers.
Yeah.
So what if the Dodgers trade you tomorrow to the Rangers?
Be a Rangers fan. No.
Oh, so whoever
I
you
don't-
play for.
that's weird,
You're
'cause,
bought
like-
out that quickly. All right.
No, it's just like when you're like playing, it's hard to have like a favorite team. Like you can't really.
What was it like? I assume you've gone back to Wrigley to play.
I have not played in Wrigley since, but they came to us this year already. So I haven't gotten to play in Wrigley, which I think would be cool. But we
No,
were just in
that's already-
Chicago, and so a bunch of family got to come for that. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
no. So I do you have one coming up?
We go to Chicago in August. I
Oh
believe.
my God, I might be at one of the games.
All right.
No, it's. I'm just looking at my schedule when I could go, but that'll be really cool for you.
Yeah, that'll be kind of cool. I mean, we went there plenty of games growing up, So it'll
Yeah.
kind of be a full circle moment there.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite player growing up?
I loved Alfonso Soriano and like Jeff Samardzija, like those two. That was really cool. Those were like my favorite.
Yeah, he's
Cubs
one of
players.
those guys that the stats were just mind-boggling, but
Yeah.
he doesn't always get brought up
No, the guy
as
was
one of the recent greats.
I think he was a 300 guy. Like,
yeah.
Did he have a 40-40 season or 30?
30 for sure.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he just like I feel like did it all. I
Yeah.
just really enjoyed watching those Cubs years.
Yeah, and Samardzija was a flamethrower
Yeah.
too, man.
Dude, they were so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giovanni Soto, some good old guys.
Well,
We got the World Cup going in case
I
you're
know.
wondering.
I know, yeah.
It's still 0-0, which is unbelievable. Sorry, I just keep believing that Spain is going to break through, but they have not yet.
It's a crazy
The
time.
Cape Verde goalkeeper is put
So
on a
your
clinic.
pick, who's your pick?
My pick was Spain, and
Okay.
they are not making me feel good. USA might make a run though.
my
So
pick is Mongolia.
I don't know if they made the tournament.
Watch what they do. Watch what they do. They didn't make the tournament. That's how good they are. What's going to happen is they're going to go from not being in the tournament, being so good that they say, let's let them in now. They've
Yeah.
never done that before. And then they have no ties, and they win every game 6-0.
All right.
Heard it here first,
There you
right?
Oh, here's another question for you. Do you enjoy the pitchers duel games, like the 2-1 games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are. I've always, as a fan, I saw Maddox go against Nolan Ryan when he was on the Astros
God.
that game, and I believe the Cubs won 1-0. And I knew when I was sitting there what a privilege it was.
Yeah.
I mean, now I go, oh my God. But even then, I was like, and those are my favorite games.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my favorite games.
Yeah.
It was almost stressed me out more than anything else because like you're sitting there like you picture yourself as the guy on the mound and you're just like thinking through like you put together such a good game like just to keep that going and like how they work at bats, work innings together. Like it's on like I mean watching Yama the other day like working through his perfect game and just like some of the counts like he got himself out of like he got a couple 3-1s and got a like pop out or he got had just like I think he went 3-0 a couple times and just like to avoid a walk there and stuff like that was really cool.
Another question. Okay. So, have you ever, and I imagine the answer is yes, I'd be shocked if it wasn't, you come in the game, the guys pitched a great game before you, and you give up some runs. So,
definitely happened.
I assume that would be the answer.
Yeah.
So, what is your mindset when that happens? Do you yell "fuck" in your brain? No, I'm being serious. I really, you do.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. I think I did it in Arizona the other day. Like Robo throws a gate game, and you come in and like gave a couple runs, like make it tied, and so it's just like I know like pitcher wins aren't like a super sought after or like like not respected, but like a super important stat anymore. But it's like the guy worked his ass off to put together 6 great innings, and I'd come off the bench and go blow it. It's and like there's nothing that feels worse than that because the guy worked so hard to do it, and so it's like it's not a great feeling. Definitely feel bad about it, but there's always going to be games where that happens, and so just like having those guys know that the next time you go out there, it's not going to be as bad.
There you go.
That's cool.
There you go.
So, one last thing. Do you have a notebook filled with your favorite exit velos?
Exit velos. No, I do not.
You don't collect
I
exit
don't
velos?
collect exit velos.
You said wins are not an important stat anymore, and I do get
Not as
better.
important. They're so
not
cool,
as
but-
important. But if you look at who won the Cy Young last year, did you see how many wins how many wins did Skeens have?
Did he
12?
break 20? Or no, he didn't. Oh yeah,
It was
No,
not a
even.
big number.
I don't think even double digits, to be honest with you.
It was a lower number.
A lower number. So clearly that, and if he had a good team, even this year's Pirates team, he would have won probably twice as many. But the thing is, for me, I don't care how fast it left the park or how fast it went. Like all the stats irritate me. It's important that you get a W. Oh, my team won. It's important that you hit a home run. Oh, how hard did I hit it? Somebody look it up. Does that matter? If you got a half point in the score and the exit velo, then I'm all for it. How many times have you ever heard a player say to another player something about exit velo?
I mean, the higher the exit velo, the higher the expected batting average. So like, if you can,
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's all good and fine. To me, the stat is, what is your batting average? I don't care what they expect. There's no cover of the card like these ones with the leaders for expected batting average.
They should do that.
Yeah.
Let Tops know.
Yeah,
That'd
I'm
be
going
really
to talk to
funny.
him. Yeah,
Let him know.
Expected stars.
If I put together a set, that would be in there. But I just find all these things really. Baseball's a simple game with a high level of skill mentally and physically, as you well know. But all these other things it's like someone winning a prize in center field for guessing which egg you held the inning before. These stupid they're disruptive. Everything's disruptive. So I forget it.
Yeah, but
Well, we're in this kind of mood, so I feel like I'll introduce our next segment, the hobby hot take, just because we're kind of fired up. We're kind of fired up right now. But this is for everyone. We'll go one by one. What's one hobby opinion that you have that you think people would not agree with? Card father. I'll start. I know you have plenty.
Well, you're putting me on the spot for this one a little bit. So,
You have so many.
it's.
I could name some for you.
Yeah, I know, but
Grading,
I don't think
yeah.
it's a hot take right now. Just how hot soccer cards are right now. I think that what maybe that people don't understand is just how many years there's been soccer cards going back, and some of the great cards that aren't from the modern era of the last 2-3 years that people have come to know and love. And soccer cards, they go back 50, 60 years. And, a lot of times people are like, what's Pele's rookie? And they
The old
look up
sticker.
some of these things. It's from the late 50s, some rando sticker, and it's not a great looking card. And, there's no parallels, there's no
But you have
auto
to
versions.
admit, he's a great-looking man.
He was a good-looking man.
Yeah.
Sure. But I think one of the things is, I think with the World Cup and the world coming together for it, I think there's going to be more of people looking to see some of the greats of the past and what cards they had. So that's kind of my hot take, and I'm here
last
for
time
it.
we talked about how hockey cards are undervalued.
Yeah, yeah.
So mine is this.
Yeah.
And I do think a lot of people would disagree, and that is I go to a baseball card store. It wasn't you guys, it was a baseball card store. And in the case, right next to each other, is a Jordan rookie, graded 7, and an ungraded, or maybe it was even graded 10, Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
And they're both $3,000. And to me, it was a no-brainer of like, all right, he's done crap, he's hot, and this guy, Michael Jordan, so I bought it. 2 weeks later, the Last Dance aired, and which doubled it, which I didn't even anticipate that. But look where Zion is now. Really good basketball player, but not somebody whose card would be worth anywhere near Jordan. So what I'm saying is a lot of collectors now don't realize how much the vintage has already proven their value.
Sure.
Whereas the new one, you're actually gambling. You're like playing you're pulling the stick on the slot machine because you don't know.
Right.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't. And there's guys who come out where I'm like, I think they're going to be great. Like Nick Kurtz.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be just a great one. He's shown consistently from last year he's doing the same thing. But would I buy a Nick Kurtz rookie card over a Fred McGriff rookie card? That's great.
He was a great ball player.
No, I'm saying, but no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Because Kurtz tomorrow could lots of things.
Yeah.
And Fred McGriff is doing well.
The crime dog.
Yeah, the crime dog. But you know what I'm saying? And you may think that that's a crazy take, Fred McGriff, Nick Kurtz, but all right.
It's a volatile market. I get it. Do you have a hot take, Will?
Mine was kind of the same thing, like how prospecting and like getting, like, Bowman first of, the top prospect of like an 18-year-old kid for, $5,000 to $10,000 when you get, rookie cards of some of the, best players ever for even, cheaper than that is, I think it's just insane. I mean,
Right, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like I saw it on your picks. I didn't see it in the shelf. Maybe somebody bought it, but it was a Bowman first parallel with a rookie. Now I study rookies. I read Baseball America. And I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah.
And he may be really promising, and I don't know about him. $5,000 for a guy who hasn't played one major league game. It's just, that makes no sense. Yet I could get a Fred McGriff.
Yeah. Well, it's always, the funny thing with pitchers and baseball cards going backwards is the fear of injuries.
Yeah.
And, a lot of these great players that just 2, 3, 4 years, they're just battling injuries after that. And it's rough. And people really would not invest in rookie cards. And that was a thing for a very long time. And I think these days, people are looking at it a lot differently. And, it's just with modern medicine, players, career-ending injuries aren't nearly as prevalent as they would have been, 15, 20 years ago.
Because Tommy John surgery means you're going to be back in a year, 2 years.
Maybe even
look
better.
at Scooble. Came back from something that
crazy.
And by the way, Diaz and Hunter Green had the same thing, and they're still out.
Yeah.
There's difference. There's like small differences in, what like actually there was, because there's just like the size of the needle. I think Scooble used was like a new procedure, and so it was so small that like I think how it cut the tendons, like there was significantly less damage than like previous times they had. And I still can't believe he was back in like it felt like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diaz, Dodger.
Good player.
Excitement, really good player.
Yeah.
You get any quiet time with him?
He keeps to himself pretty much. Like he's not too crazy or anything, but he's really nice guy, really great teammate. Like I'd only heard great things about him when we signed him, and from
He's
other guys.
fun.
Yeah.
And of course, he's on my fantasy team. He is with Hunter Green.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's a good. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
but they're both on the. I have too many. Not worth my. It's not fantasy talk, but I have so many amazing players injured.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, I'm still doing good. No, you mentioned something. What was the last thing you talked about? Because it reminded me of something.
The pitchers.
Oh yeah. So I have a rookie Skeens card, autographs, chrome. Okay.
Cool.
It's going up for sale very soon. I just. I'd rather have a Ferguson Jenkins rookie. Think about this: an exclusive. No, I mean, figure James Hall of Famer, a 10 Fergie rookie versus any Paul Skeens rookie card, the rarest, whatever. I would rather have not the patch because I'd sell it right away.
Right.
But
How many rookies did Fergie have, though?
that's why I love vintage cards.
Yeah.
That's why, Ohtani, you look up, and by the way, Ohtani cards obviously have gone through the roof, but my God, there must be 50 Ohtani rookie cards.
Yeah, that's true.
Insane.
Yeah.
I've got the only one with him wearing lederhosen.
Oh. New variant.
Moving on.
Anyways, just to wrap up here, we show some cards that were pulled in the store recently. So we had a really cool Messi Kaboom that was pulled here out of
Domino's
the
World
Road to
Cup.
FIFA.
Oh, that's
box.
got to be worth a ton.
I'd imagine, yeah. So the guy that
sick.
pulled it was psyched.
Yeah, he walked it right over to PSA,
Yeah,
too.
sure did. And what was this next one? Someone pulled a Shohei base. It literally
that's
has a
sick.
piece of the base that he ran over. So I thought that was really neat in a game against the Orioles.
That's cool.
So fully pulled in store. We've been having some really good luck here recently.
guess.
But it's good stuff.
But-
Have you gotten any pulls recently, Will? Any good ones?
Oh yeah, we were in San Diego, and I got a Chrome soccer box. I got a cool like the Vici of Yamal.
Cool.
So that was pretty sick.
Oh, that's huge.
I can top everything anyone's going to pull today. I'm going right to PSA.
Yep.
And don't stop me. Looky.
Ah.
One of the greatest to ever get kicked out of the game.
He got kicked out of a game?
Well, he was fired by the Phillies, literally, and then he went to somebody and they
Padres.
released him.
Yeah.
I don't like him because when I met him, he didn't know what Curb Your Enthusiasm was. And by the way, I'm friendly with Joe Madden. Joe Madden, when he was on the Cubs, Joe Madden introduced me. The guy had never even heard of, Now, if it was Ohtani, Of course. Don't ever hear. But how dare he?
How dare he? Why don't we wrap up this episode by opening one more pack together?
Okay, one more.
let's all
And Will,
open
if
a
you
pack,
know any
yeah.
of the players,
If I know
shout it
any
out.
of the players.
Well, you will know
Take
a lot
one
of the
too.
I was
players.
about to say.
Yeah,
Any of the
exactly.
players.
Have you
Had a
pitched
story
against any
with
of the
it. Yeah,
players?
yeah.
Oh, we got Blake Snell.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
sweet.
good way to
He was
start.
just in here
Yeah,
recently.
he has his own Zilla breaks, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, he's got all
Oh,
sorts
this
of
is
cool.
a good one. Jack Caglione, rookie.
He's a good player.
Nice.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Wilson
Like that.
Contreras. I don't really know. Oh, the Royals. I got drafted by the Royals, so
Oh,
there you go.
we go.
Oh, there's your guy right there.
Here's your
We
best.
were just
here's-
talking about
Here's
him.
your best friend.
Oh, Dalton, love Dalton. He was
Yes.
here, I think.
Yeah, Russian's
Yeah,
big into
yeah,
cards
yeah.
too. He's big into like football.
Yeah.
Shane Smith, Sheets. I don't know who. Chad Stevens, Masataka Yoshida,
I got nothing
Brandon
except
Marsh.
for the Jack Caglione.
Didier
which is-
Fuentes. He's really, I mean, good little rookie for the Braves. He's kind of a, so he's like 21, 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 05. That's ridiculous.
Oh, wow. God, it's crazy to think. I mean,
know.
2005 doesn't seem that long ago.
No,
and this
it
guy's in the
doesn't.
majors.
What's that? Is that Jazz? I don't want to say his name.
Chisholm,
Yeah. Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Crooks, and then a Byron Buxton. That's cool.
Very nice.
It's a cool card.
So
I got a
pulled-
Trout one like that. It's cool.
You can complete
But-
the set.
There you go.
No, I don't want it. But you know what?
there-
You know what I did last week, and I'm gonna do it again. I just went all these tables and started spreading these out.
Yeah, I know. I saw
Nice.
that. I saw
Yeah,
this.
give them out. That's awesome. Well, I think that will conclude the episode, but thank you so much, Will, for joining us. Fun
Will,
time, as
you
always.
were a great guest.
Yeah,
You're a
thanks for
strong
having
guy.
me.
Absolutely.
And I wish you nothing but the best,
I appreciate
even when
it.
you're pitching against the Cubs.
Wow.
when I pitch against
It's the highest honor. But thank you, and
Yeah.
we'll see you guys next episode.
You will.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Will.
you.
Yay.